Hi, and thanks for joining me for another career development tip. I'm Bart, your friendly employment coach. You need a side gig, or a side project, or a side hustle, even if your goal is not to become an entrepreneur or business owner. If your goal is to get a job and have a job and progress in that job while building your career inside a company or organization, you too need to have a side hustle. For example, if you're working in marketing or engineering or even customer service, you can create a YouTube channel and share your tips regularly, and eventually you may even be able to monetize that. You can write blog posts, you can tutor young people, and you can even volunteer at a community or professional organization using your professional skills or your transferable skills. And if you don't know what those are, I created a video in the past explaining that, and I'll post a link to that at the end of this video and in the video description below. But if entrepreneurship is not the goal of the side hustle, why would you, as an employee, need to do that? Well, the reason has to do with your resume, and more specifically, related to gaps on your resume. So for example, if you get laid off, or if you have personal or health problems, and it takes you some time to find another job, and sometimes it can take 3 to 6 months or longer to find a very good job, then in that case, a gap would appear on your resume between your past job and the current period of time. And if you have a side hustle or a side project, then that project is ongoing, which means it appears at the top of your resume, removing any type of employment gap on your resume. Now, it needs to be done strategically, but whenever employees see a resume with a long employment gap, then they become suspicious and they start asking questions. Why is that gap there? Now, in some cases, you too might have an employment gap on your resume, and I created a video before showing you how to address those. Again, I'll put a link at the end of this video and in the description of this video as well. But again, going back to your side hustle, it doesn't have to be something that you do all the time. It could be once a week, it could be a couple of times a month, as long as it's relatively consistent and you have full control over it. So regardless of the economic circumstances, you can continue with a YouTube channel or with blog posts or with mentoring or providing leadership, even if you do it online, which is even better, because if for some reason you can't leave your home because you're unwell, you can still continue with your side hustle. So this is a strategic move to avoid gaps on your resume and to continue progressing in your chosen career. I hope this tip was useful for you, and as always, if you have any comments or questions, please make sure to include them in the comments section below this video.